day 4 of our mystery ride, right?
Day 4.
Day 4. Do you know where we're going tomorrow?
No.
That's what a mystery ride is. I know where we're going. And
You
actually,
sound like Fred, you know, just there.
oh, okay. Also, we're meeting up with friends of ours. Hey, Rick, how you doing? We're meeting up with some friends of ours. Can't tell you where we're going to meet them because it's a secret to Lori. But we're going to be hooking up with Wayne and his wife, Linda. Wayne is from Jarvis Biker. So we're going to be meeting them for dinner tomorrow night. You know, somewhere in Ontario. Right? Hey, Ron, how you doing tonight?
That narrows it down.
I think we're starting to get the hang of this, the camera work now.
It was day 4. We left Grand Bend. We were supposed to leave at 9. We left at 10:15.
Ooh, look at that. Brad McDonald is watching.
Wow. Hi, Brad.
Right?
Hi, Rick.
And our friend Cal from down in Nova Scotia. Brad, does your wife know that you're watching live streams on Facebook?
I mentioned Kelly yesterday, by the way. So what we did today, we left Grand Bend and we went through. Well, actually, we saw a lot of cornfields, to be very honest with you. There was a very large farming community. We did skirt Sarnia. We saw the St. Clair River, and we rode along the river road. And we stopped for a water, and the clouds were beautiful. And it wasn't as hot today. It was really cool, a lot cooler, so it was really nice. And of course, we could see the U.S., and there were so many coal plants. It was amazing. On the U.S. side, they were going strong, but it seemed on the Canadian side,
They're shut down.
They're shut down, and we're pulling them apart. But we drove through Wallaceburg, Mitchell's Bay, Payne Court. We passed Chatham, Tilbury, Comber, C-O-M-B-E-R, Comber, and then we made our way to Leamington. So we're at days in Leamington. And again, what I always said, I'll give you the highlights and the lowlights. So, what? Okay, here we go.
Whenever she talks about lowlights, it's always about me. I mean, what should she, you know?
No, it's
point something
every
else.
day is great, but it's
Okay.
nice to point out some things. This
All right.
is going to be good information for
All right,
later.
go ahead and point it
So,
out.
highlights, we checked in at the Cured Craft Brewing Company.
Well, that's a good
and had a gluten-free pizza and Caesar salad. Dave had some beer there, which, what was it called?
It was called the 42nd Parallel. So, in the menu, it says that Leamington is the most southern point of Canada, or was it Ontario? Anyways, the southern point on the 42nd parallel. So they've named a nice, crisp, light lager beer, and they've named it after that. And so that was the 42nd parallel, and I had 2 big pints of that.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
And then we, what was really beautiful, I mean, we did see a lot of cornfields and saw a lot of towns and saw a lot of things much, much cooler. Great ride. Roads were fantastic. But the big highlight for me was the St. Clair River. So it was really, really beautiful and stunning. And then we landed back here. So unfortunately, we didn't stop for lunch. So our stop at the Cured Craft was lunch and dinner, actually. We landed at Days Inn here in Leamington. And they had special ways in which we could have a swim. So you're seeing us come out of washing the road off of us after a swim. It was just Dave and I, because they do it separately for COVID.
We snuck some beverages down to the pool, and
there may have been some beverages.
Yes, there may have been. We're not. Lisa wants to know what your cocktail of today was.
Lisa, my cocktail of today was
Tim
tea,
Hortons.
Tim Hortons today.
Yeah.
Our tea, we're teaing it now because it's so late. But Mike's Cranberry, that's the drinks we bought from No cocktails today, but tomorrow there will be.
She had strawberry daiquiris yesterday.
Yes.
Big ones. You should have. Lori, took a big swig of it, and didn't she have a big brain freeze?
Because it was so cold and it was. So
I know.
yeah.
I know. You were sucking him back.
But now we have to highlight a few lowlights. Just a few,
Yeah.
just to keep Dave on his toes. It's a lot of fun. So as I mentioned, we planned to leave at 9, but we left at 10:15. Why was that? Because David lost all of his wedding rings.
What do you mean all his wedding
well,
rings? I only
you have
one
one wedding ring, and you
Yeah.
have the cat's eye,
Yeah.
and then your motorcycle ring.
Yeah.
And so we spent a good 40 minutes tearing everything apart, looking for
I
it.
don't think it was 40 minutes.
It was, yeah.
Might have been 39.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyhow, we found it in the camera case.
Yeah,
So,
See, that's what happens when you get older. They call it, what is it?
Sometimers.
Sometimers.
Sometimes he
So-
remembers, sometimes he doesn't.
So the night before, or the day before, which was our off day, we were down at the beach, hitting the Grand Bend and all of that. So I didn't want to take my rings, so I carefully put them in a good safe spot, which was the front of my camera bag.
But he didn't remember that.
Well, I did at the time, but the next morning waking up, I didn't
Yes.
remember. So then
We had to look back through all of our pictures to see at what point did he have them at the beach? Did he have them at dinner last night? So we had to rewatch all the video and pictures to see where he was. But we landed, we found them, so he was able to relax.
I'm noticing
I'm noticing
a trend of these.
on the way down, so then he's like, okay, we're behind now. Let's get going on the bikes, right? So he's like carrying everything down the stairs, and because you can't use elevators, and he broke my brand new luggage set. He broke the bottom off the bag. It's a wheelie bag. And so I'm going behind him carrying things too, and I'm like, what's this piece? So now he has to buy me a new luggage set. And then, last but not least, the only other low light I have
I didn't have Craig thinks I had a hangover. Like, Craig, no, I had, I did have a number of refreshments, but a hangover in the morning? No,
You had quite a few.
They were good. They were good.
They were
too.
very good. Great place.
I just want to. Have any of you, and since we started traveling, and I introduced live Facebook to Lori.
Who introduced live Facebook?
See, I'm going to get in trouble
showed you
again.
how to do it. Yeah.
At the end of the day, the low lights, or what do you call these?
Highlights and lowlights. This
Low
is
lights.
after the ride corner.
You know what? It seems to be having my name a lot to the low lights. I don't think we've heard one.
Because this is a conversation about you and me, two of us. So you planned the ride. It's an after the ride highlights and lowlights. The subject would be you.
It's another. Lori's finding another way of telling me off.
No.
I think.
No. No, you put a lot of hard work into this.
I think
this has been a lot of fun.
You know what?
It's been a lot of fun.
What's the name of this show?
But
again?
I have one more low light.
Oh God, here we go.
I can't miss it.
What was that one now?
So remember how I said yesterday? I said, "Oh, when are we going to stop for lunch?" Oh, in 35 minutes. Oh, okay. Oh no, sir does 15 minutes. I said, "Oh, okay." And then it became 35 minutes, and then I said, "Oh, okay, 35 minutes have passed. 35 kilometers have passed. Well, just another 45." And then we were like,
you lose track when you're on the
2
bike.
kilometers from the place. So I'm like, "What happened to our stop?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm sure it was the GPS." I'm like, "Okay." So I said,
technical
"Are
difficulties.
you okay for today? Like, are we fine?" Yep, we're fine. Okay, great. So I kept checking in on him him, and then we missed it. So somehow we did not stop again. So the Cured Craft, which actually turned out perfect, the Cured Craft Brewing Company was our lunch and our dinner. But it was a really great place. It was a great find, unplanned, and a lot of times the unplanned become the best. But I will say just one final thing. When we pulled into town, I was very worried about David because as we were pulling into a parking lot to park, someone, I won't say the gender, but someone backed out and near missed David, and we're on the horn, yelling, screaming. Luckily, all is well, and we caught the person, but it was literally inches from backing right into David.
I just spent all of that time and money on putting a 21-inch custom wheel on the front of my Street Glide, and as Lori said, came within inches of having this person run over the bike.
Yeah.
Right? If it wasn't for me hammering the horn.
So anything else you want to share?
You know what? I just want to take the opportunity to say how much I love and appreciate Lori. She's such a wonderful person. She really takes great glee in pointing out my questionable faults, right? But I know
these are what make the memories. Every single person who's ever ridden with you can tell you there's gravel roads or construction or, oh, we went the wrong way, let's turn around.
We hit gravel again today.
We did, and it didn't make the lowlights. See? Because I'm so used to it now.
Well, you have to, you know.
Anyways, it's good.
So where are we off to tomorrow?
I don't know. I know you like that, right?
So tomorrow is what? I've lost track of days. Today is
Tuesday.
Day 4. Today is Tuesday.
And we'll go, tomorrow's day 5. Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow's day 5. It is Wednesday. We're in Leamington right now. We're on Lake Erie now. Right? So we have skirted Lake Simcoe, Georgian Bay, Lake Huron, Lake Sinclair,
and now Lake Huron.
I don't know. Lake Huron was good.
And so now?
What's now?
We say goodbye.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to? Yes.
Nancy Weems is here. Hey, Nancy, how are you? And my friend Brad is still watching. God, I hope he's not falling asleep again behind the computer, right? Cal's there. I might see Cal, right? So Cal, Lori's confirming that we might be September 20th, 21st, 22nd,
Third
23rd.
week of September.
Yeah, I'm gonna might try the Iron Butt ride from Keswick down to Stellarton, Nova Scotia, right? See if my butt can hang in there long enough. So anyway.
So on that note,
we're
10 minutes or less.
10 minutes or less, right? We're gonna get out of here before Lori remembers something else that I did wrong, right?
No, so tomorrow is day 5. We'll do this again for day 5, and then day 6 will be our last
evening.
Our last evening where we'll go live.
Right.
But and you'll see where we land, where we end up.
Right.
But anyways, this has been great. It's been a really great week, and thank you for doing this, Dave. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you do?
I do.
You can put that in writing so I can bring it out every now and then?
I'll say it as a highlight on day 6.
On day 6, yeah. All right. So to all my friends out there, thank you very much for tuning in with us tonight. As always, ride safe, be safe, and we'll see you soon, right? For Harleys, Diners, Rides, I'm Dave.
And I'm Lorilei.
And you guys take care, all right? We'll see you again soon.
Bye.